guys? It's TheFatRat Gaming, where our motto is good gaming gone bad. And welcome back to Arcade Spirits. Now, when we last left off, we got into the boardwalk and we're getting close to our date smooching time, which makes me very happy. So we're going to go right back into the game. So, the afternoon slides in as the gang migrates from the sandy shores to the bustling boardwalk. Once you've had your fill of seaweed in your trousers, it's time to take a walk down the boardwalk and indulge in any number of side activities. No need to change out of your swim gear, either. Unless you're going deeper into the beach town, you can just skip back and forth between the sands and the boardwalk. There's no real action happening. This is where the real action happens. Shops, restaurants, and of course, arcades. Soon enough, the group's splitting up to go try to do as much as possible. I've got time to tag along with some of them. Who to hang out with? Where's Teo? Naomi and Teo are raiding a candy store. I need to go hang out with Teo right now. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Teo and Naomi sneak into one of the shops on the boardwalk called the Sandy Bar. The little iconic saltwater taffy icons on each side. Ah, saltwater taffy, a staple of coastal life and commerce. On any given boardwalk, you're within spitting distance of at least 3 candy shops loaded with tasty treats. But more importantly, why are these two acting so childish about the whole thing, like 2 kids in a candy store? I need to find exactly what's going on, and more importantly, I need to see if they have any of those gummy sharks in there too. As I peer into the building, my senses are overwhelmed by sweets. My teeth practically hurt from all the surrounding sugar. Covering the walls are assorted containers holding various types of candies, a rainbow of colors, and confectionaries filled to the brim with saltwater taffy and covered in chocolates. Not only do I take note of the delectable candy, but I also notice all the kitties running around. I can't help but be reminded of the Funplex. Same atmosphere, just fewer games. I look over to the person behind the counter and give them a nod of understanding. I feel you, noble cashier, in your quest to maintain peace and order. Many of you recognize me and wave me over. Over here, Albert. Come here and help us decide what to get. I comply and go over toward them. Naomi is huddled over a table and filling her arms with various desserts. I want one of these, and 2 of these, and a handful of this one. Oh, what's that over there? Candied apples? I've got to have one of those too. This is the best part of going to the beach. Look how many different candies there are. I could just devour them all. Now, I bet Naomi's having a sweet tooth, but Teo, with all his dancing, I would have guessed him to stick to the healthier diet. But this trip is an occasion for all of us, so maybe he's just spoiling himself. So what do you think of this place? Who, me? Oh, I've been here before, quite a few times. It's the most popular candy store on the boardwalk. My family and I will always stop by right before a long drive home. After a long day of swimming, walking, and fun in the sun, a maximum sugar overdrive was a perfect way to end the day. They give me a fistful of dollars and cut me loose in here. Whoa, they let you just get whatever you wanted? Dang, I wish I had your parents. Huge. I could just see a young Albert here running around and stuffing candy in his tooth's face. Not going to lie, I was a cute kid. Not so cute when overdosing on sweets, though. Both Naomi and Teo laughed heartily. I mean, they didn't exactly give me Fort Knox to blow on snacks, but it was still a little nice reward at the end of the day. As I am a creature of habit, I'd always get the saltwater taffy year after year. It's the best feeling munching on taffy while watching the waves crash into the sand. Naomi suddenly gasped, interrupting my recollection. What is it, Naomi? They have Conpito! I'm so confused. Is that a good thing? It's the best thing. They're these little traditional Japanese sugar candies that look like stars and are my absolute favorite. Every time my mother would go visit my family in Japan, she'd bring me back some. But it's been years since I last had some. She squeals excitedly, runs over to the little stand that has cute assortment of pastel sugar stars. We follow suit and make our way to next to Naomi. Teo picks up a bag and brings it closer to his face, examining them. Okay, these are quite possibly the cutest candies I've ever seen. Sweet! And they're so sweet. Ah, Naomi, nothing is sweeter than you. How dare you? And that's a fact. That's not entirely true. I have to agree with Teo. No one has brought me more impromptu lunches at work than you do. Thank you, but these candies are still the sweetest. You both should taste them, by the way. I just know you'll love them as much as I do. Teo and I agree with our nod on our heads, and Naomi turns around happily with an armful of candy and treats. Like a dragon with her hoard, she heads toward the register when the kid runs and snacks her. Oh! And a colorful explosion, candy spills everywhere, and Naomi falls over backwards. I assume we go to help Naomi, but out of the corner of my eye, I see the kid who bumped into her, swiping candy off the floor and pocketing them. Hey! In the classic move, we all see the time tickets and tokens at Funplex, and like the arcade, this is no different. It's overused. Teo even sees it. He's elbowed me and points him out of my attention. But that's not my store, not my job. Do I step in or let it slide? Pick up the mess. Even the kid swiping at sourdough, he's cleaning up this mess is going to be more of a help than snitching. I'm sure the cashier is on it anyway. This isn't the first time a child has tried to steal candy, nor will it be the last. I go around and pick up as much candy as I can find and start putting it back where it belongs. It's like a reverse egg hunt and much more fun than trying to find stray tokens at the Funplex carpet. Meanwhile, before it can absorb with the storm sweets, the cashier approaches the kid and asks him to turn on his pockets. The kid looks like he wants to say something in return, but there is no way to hide it, and the kid reluctantly does so. It appears that the kid wasn't just picking up stuff from the spill, but his pockets were quite full. With more tact than I could possibly muster, the cashier tells them to kindly exit the sandy bar, and the kid complies. The cashier and I exchange knowing glances. We are one and the same. Well, after that excitement, I'm ready to relax on the beach and eat some of this candy. Me too. Me three. But I can't quite leave yet. There's still one more thing I must do. I need to get some saltwater taffy. That's a McFealty family boardwalk tradition, after all. Oh yeah, we can't break tradition. Although if we do, I wouldn't mind starting a new Funplex beach tradition with you. Teo, please. This is one important, delicious decision Albert has to make. And the only correct answer would be for him to choose the cotton candy ones. Cotton candy flavored taffy, really? I wouldn't joke about something as serious as this. But it's like sickeningly sweet. Even I can't handle it. I can't handle a truckload of sweets. Well, what would you choose then? Buttercorn popcorn, obviously. I like it salty with my sweet. But that's sacrilege. I'm much more of a Proust. Getting in a fight over taffy flavor isn't necessarily both taste great, but I already know which one I'm going with. What's that, Albert? Popcorn. To appease my palate, I prefer a more complex profile of flavors. I agree with Teo. Nothing beats buttered popcorn. Excellent. I respectively disagree with your opinions, but that just means more cotton candy taffy for me. I think that about covers it. Shall we blow this popsicle stand? Oh, they have popsicles too? Once again, Naomi got her arms filled to the brim with candy, and she nods and stares at me. Teo picked out some of his favorites too. We take our turns in line, and before we know it, we're happily carrying our cash with us to the boardwalk. Oh, I almost forgot. She stops abruptly, drinks to her bag for a moment, and pulls out Kiddo Pico. Yes, I've been wanting one ever since you pointed them out. Naomi opens the bag, and both Teo and I pick one out, popping the sugar stars in our mouth. Both of us smile wide, enjoying its sugary goodness. Oh, this is so yummy. For real, Naomi, it's my new favorite candy. It's very good. Maybe next time I'm at the sandy bar, I'll get some of this instead of taffy. Next time I'm here. Because with the Funplex riding in the high world, I bet we can afford the next time, and another, and another. Yeah. Thanks for introducing me, Naomi. New world of flavor, Naomi. Oh, God. Anytime, I made it that bad. Anytime, Teo. Maybe if I can change your mind on candy, I can convince you to dance a little lighter on the Showtime stage. It's delicate cabinet. But then I wouldn't get to see as much as... Stop! But then I wouldn't get to see you as much on the Funplex floor. Very true. I got my candy haul, so my work here is done. I got places to be. And I want to spend some time taking in the sea breeze.
Catch you later.
I need to clear my sense of sugar too. We'll catch up with you later, Albert. Bye, guys. Once alone, I open my Vega salty taffy, pick one out, and eat it. I let the taste fill my taste fully consume me. Now, this is the perfect vacation. Who to hang out with next? Queen Bee and Percy are chatting and having fun. Okay, Gavin and Ashley are checking out the arcade. Juniper and Francine are... Let's go get some souvenirs. Juniper and Francine are looking at a little map of the boardwalk. It highlights all the shops, cafes, and art galleries along the route. I overheard them discussing it earlier in the day, and it looks like that they might have found one. Oh, looky! This one's called Drift Away. Cute! Oh, and they also do wine tasting. I'm a fan of wine and tasting it. A nice lunch, Merlot, is always a nice treat, isn't it? Juniper and Francine are quite the odd couple, aren't they? But when I reflect on it, they've actually been spending more time together at the Funplex. Juniper is a self-proclaimed old lady at heart, after all, so it's no wonder they've bonded over knitting, cats, and custom jewelry. Hey, mind if I join you? Of course not. Francine and I are just deciding on which art gallery to visit first. I've been in the market to find a unique sculpture made from driftwood, and what better place to get one than the beach itself. That does seem like a wise choice. There is this one place I must visit again. It's called Seascapes, and it's been open since I was a child. I know it's hard for you to imagine, but yes, old Francine was once young and spirited, just like yourself, Albert. I bet you were the talk of the boardwalk, breaking all the hearts.
Oh, my.
Oh, a lady never spills her secrets. But yes, I did have my fair share of summer romances here along the boardwalk. Oh, go on, I must know. Well, there was this one time that I snuck out in the middle of a moonlit night to meet my sweet lover. It was quite exhilarating. Of course, we simply had to go skinny dipping. Please? No. Stop. If there's one thing I definitely don't need to know more about, it's my boss's love life. I already know too much from my interview with Francine. TMI. So, Seascape. That was the name of the gallery. Let's go there now. Wait. I didn't catch it the first time, but did you say Seascapes? The Seascapes? The oldest art gallery on the boardwalk? The one and only. There's a lot of history in these old coastal towns. It also has an eerie past, didn't you know? Seascapes is totally haunted. Francine let us know.
Let's be sensible.
Oh, sweet child, that's preposterous. Ghosts aren't real. But the Boardwalk Paranormal Society has deemed Seascapes the most haunted place on the coast. Oh. There we go. As the story goes, the previous owner purchased a particularly gorgeous painting, but what the owner didn't know is that the painting was being possessed with a demonic spirit. Soon after buying the art and hanging it up on the gallery, the owner got very ill. It was a mysterious illness that no one could cure. Eventually, the gallerist passed, and their ghost has haunted Seascapes to this day. Curiosity has got me to having experienced some unexplainable spooky stuff in the recent-ish past. I put on my phone and look it up. Juniper's not lying. I heard several spooky stories about this art gallery. Maybe it's haunted, but the memories of the past. But surely you can't believe in such childish superstition.
Oh, dear.
Albert, take some sense into Juniper. What? Me? Come on, Albert, back me up on this. Well, the truth is, there are unexplainable things in this world, but I'm not sure if I believe 100% in ghosts. At the manor, there were some weird goings on with the Polybius, but is it fair to call it paranormal? Maybe it's just a match and microchips. Like Iris said, I'm still waiting on science to prove me right or wrong on this. I'm in good faith. I can't choose either one. Nothing in the world can be proven or disproven in the reality of ghosts. Sure, I enjoy a spooky ghost story as much as the next person, but do I believe in them? Fair enough. We've watched enough Ghost Bros to know that sometimes people overreact in those situations, and I can't ignore that I do love an entertainingly scary story. So, are we all in agreement then? Mm-hmm. Yep. To Seascapes! One short walk down the boardwalk later, and we arrive at, well, I don't notice anything overly haunted. I mean, the building itself is dilapidated, but it could use a new paint job and a new fence and maybe upgraded the windows. Being right on the boardwalk with wide open doors, we can walk right in, and hopefully not have the whole thing collapse on top of us. Okay, so it is a mess of buildings compared to the other shops along the boardwalk, but it has a historic charm. But to its defense, it does have a sign in the window that says free wine tasting, so I know Juniper will be ecstatic about that.
Yes!
Ooh, free wine tasting! And as an if on cue, I'm so thrilled. It hasn't changed in years. Still looks like how I remember it. Frenchie takes a deep breath as a smile creases her wrinkled cheeks. The only other time I've seen her this excited is when she's talking about the Funplex. She takes a moment's pause before walking through the doors. Juniper looks over at me, side-eyed. Let's hope the only real thing scary about this place isn't just their selection of reds. I hold back a chuckle as I push open the door. A small bell rings, and as with most small shops on the strip, alerting the gallery owner of our arrival. Paintings adorn the walls, beautifully scenes of the ocean, sea life, and of the boardwalk itself, each having its own unique style. There are copper statues of a whale flunked in colorful glass-blown orbs mixed in among the paintings. Several people are taking in hushed tones around the gallery, and I notice Francine has already wandered over to the impressive selection of driftwood creations. Over here, dearest, I think I found the one. Already? You've only been in here for 5 minutes. Honey, when you're as old as I am, you don't have that much time to sit around and deliberate about art. You go with what feels right. Follow your heart and all that jazz. But I wanted to pursue the art a bit more. I was hoping maybe a ghastly hand would grab my shoulder, or maybe I've ever seen an actual ghost. We can stay as young as you'd like. I'm in no rush. Yes, come at me, ghosties. So, Francine, what did you decide on? As a kid, visiting the art galleries was never my prerogative, so I've had no idea the amount of things you could make out of driftwood: stickeries, candle holders, tables. Francine points to a heart weaved together from several sea-woven branches. Simple and meaningful. That's adorable. It reminds me not only of many times my late husband and I would visit the beach, but it also reflects my love for the ocean itself. How romantic. I hope one day my partner will buy me something like that. Albert, you've been my partner in crime by forever, and I want to get something to remember this trip by. If you have the coin, I'm sure Skeepscapes have the wares. But what should I get? Will you help me choose something? I mean, it's been going up in our apartment, so you should have a say in this. Sure thing, Juniper. I take some time to go over my option. I need to find something that Juniper will like and cherish. This is an important decision. I don't want to choose the wrong thing and disappoint her. We've been through so much together, and I want her to know how much she means to me. See anything worthwhile? I think I found the perfect thing. What do you think about a glass-blown sculpture of a jellyfish? This is cute and particular enough, but just like Juniper Chase, she's sure to find the satisfaction in this. I don't think you're ready for this jellyfish. Haha, really? Juniper laughs, but then realizing I was serious, quiets down quickly. Oh, I mean, it's adorable. Jellyfish, it's really adorable. Jellyfish are weird, just stomachs and tentacles and gonads. Isn't that all you need in life? I like animals with brains, personality, but to each their own. Thanks anyway, Albert. The sentiment isn't lost on me. Well, kids, I'm done here. I don't have much energy as you two both do, and I think I'm ready for my afternoon nap. I'll walk to the hotel. I'll walk you to the hotel, Francine. And a little afternoon siesta does sound nice, especially because there will be lots to do later tonight. You are such a dear, Juniper. I think I might go back to see what the others are people are doing. Taking advantage of your vacation is... Did any of you hear that? Hear what, dearie? It sounded like a woman saying, "Save yourselves." Oh no. Are you sure? I wouldn't lie about this. And did you feel that shift in the temperature? It's just the sweet ocean breeze tickling your face. Don't let those ghost tales get to your head. Well, you both were just on your way out, so... Good point. See you later, Albert. Thanks for joining this old lady on her shopping expedition. Juniper practically drags poor Francine outside the gallery as fast as she can. Bye, guys! Once out of sight, I reflect once more on the allure of the art and make my way outside to see if I can tag along with the others. Who to hang out with? Queen Bee and Percy. My sweet beans. Sitting on some benches just outside the fried dough stand, Percy and Queen Bee are sharing a funnel cake dusted with white sugar. Seriously, you've never had this stuff. Not much carny chow in England, I'm afraid, and this is my first time visiting a beach in the colonies. Wait, you can eat this, right? I mean, it's basically fried grease and sugar. Your heart won't explode. It's not an issue of artery congestion, and Lord knows I eat plenty of instant ramen and fast food. One little sugary treat won't be the tipping point. Oh, hey Albert, join us. No way you can't. No way we can eat this huge thing by ourselves. I settled in to pick up the delicious fried dough just like I used to have back when we came here regularly. So Percy and I were talking shop, and even if you weren't a pro gamer, maybe you got some valuable input, you know? See, our movieaholic buddy here does believe in being a full-time professional gamer.
Don't think so.
Oh, doesn't believe. Okay, she doesn't. He does. It's not that I don't believe in it. I just don't see it as a stable occupation for a young person to undertake. If you're entirely reliant on the wavering loyalty of corporate sponsors and streaming subscribers, alongside any prize money you may or may not be winning, well, I suppose I'm just too risk-averse to walk the path. I prefer sound investment. Whereas I love risk, no reward. Yeah, at any moment I could all come crashing down and I end up living in my parents' basement again, but I love to fight for my future. Just like Albert, he was an unemployed bum before finding the Funplex, so nowhere to go but up. Hey now. It's not like I was living under a bridge. The opportunity knocked, and I answered. Opportunity for work presented itself. I took it, and it's a simple equation, really. A job's a job, Funplex is a fun job, but it's still a job. Right, but it's also a risky one. That's what I'm getting at. A gainful employee in the end, but the only reason you aren't still eating pizza bagels is because you voluntarily took risks and made them pay for you. I'm not saying my path's for everyone. Abandoning the safer road in favor of a wild ride, it takes a certain mindset to make that work. But I promise you that those of us willing to make that leap are having more rewarding life as a result. Satisfying, not rewarding. But as a school teacher, being a school teacher is satisfying. But sadly, society does not reward its due. Many satisfying paths on life are also fraught with disaster due to this. It is a survivorship bias. People see rock stars and football heroes and think they can make it big too, but those success stories are a percent of a percent of a percent. And what happens later in life to those sports heroes who abandon their other path? What skills do you fall back on when your window closes? You succeeded so far, Queen Bee. Remember, not too long ago, you were terrified of being drummed out of your team and tossed on the streets. I wouldn't say terrified, more like a mild reluctance at best. I couldn't say you pursued dominance in your game of choice without making it your entire existence. I don't really play Moopy all day. I trade stock in my off hours. Why not consider a day job, with your gameplay occupying the remaining hours?
No way.
No way, no how. Visitor's comfort takes absolute dedication. I can't be at the top of my game at the top of my game if I'm flipping burgers or filing paperwork. Personally, competitive level play requires intensive training. You can't get around the time investment, but you can make it pay double. That's where streaming comes in. Whatever I'm training, I'm streaming. Subs and donations make my money while my skills go up, up, up. It's win-win. I suppose I can see the need for investment, yes, but it's not like streaming revenues are stable either. Perhaps Albert can help us out of this question. What do you think? Is it better to wholly devote your life to risky propulsion in search of happiness, or to hedge your bets and find balance? Here's the thing. No risk, no reward. You gotta take risks at some point in your life. You can't always just stay on the beaten path. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking risks with this channel. So, Queen Bee's right. No risk, no reward. I think Queen Bee's right. You want to really devote yourself to something, no matter the risk. You have to go all in. Percy, you're still young, you know. You've got time to do something risky and wild. Make it happen. If I had time, I suppose. Oh man, sorry, Purr. Didn't mean to imply. No, it's quite alright, both of you. I see where you're coming from. It's, in your situation, taking chances for a brighter future. I suppose you're braver than I, and that's admirable. Exactly. Go for the gold. With the 4 heavenly kings behind me, and the funplex keeping me going, I'm headed for the top. Risky? Yeah, but this is what I want. I chose this. And we'll be right here every step of the way. With the neglected funnel cake cooling off, the 3 of us focus on putting away our sugar reward after that. We're each walking different paths, but I can't say any of us are willing to settle for anything less than our dreams in the long run. Oh! Yay! The rest of the afternoon passes in a blur. Soon the sun goes down and it floats down beach in calmer place and more chill vibe as the day manic energy in the long since spent. It's also clear that the group will be breaking up soon. They've already changed back to their regular clothes, done with the beach as a whole. Some are talking about checking out the nightcliff scene around here. Some are just wanting to relax in their hotel and simply heading back to the city, leaving me alone for the moment with my thoughts. It's been a wonderful day, definitely. There's only one thing that could improve it, a risk, a daydream, but maybe one worth taking. I'm happen to know a few things about dreams lately. Beep, beep, Albert. Yeah, I know. You want me to ask someone on a date? Only if you want to. I know I was kind of pushy earlier, I'm sorry, but if you want this, now's the moment. Everything in my calculation says it's the perfect time. I've got a lot going for me, but maybe something's still missing, something more than I need for my life than warmth of a friendship alone. More importantly, maybe one of them feels the same way. Maybe they feel the same yearning. Romance, love, I'm no stranger to these things, but those were fumbling first attempts in youth. I could fumble again. Am I ready for this? Well, I'm still considering. How about I run down the data while you're thinking? Let's see. Yep. Okay. After my analysis, here's where you stand with everybody and know your personality is shaping up. But now that I've had weeks to understand you better, I think I can adjust these values based on what I know each of them like in a partner. Naomi is kind-hearted, and so do you. That's a plus. Gavin may be blunt, but he inspires to be kind, and you are already kindly. Queen Bee's got a wicked sense of humor, and your quirky nature matches. Oh, wow! Whoa! Oh, you're watching them go up. Okay. Percy carries himself with a good cheer and kind heart. He's a terrific match for your own quirky and kindly heart. Teo loves to have fun. I'm sure both of your quirky funsters will go along well. And that's everybody. In my final announcement, I think the best possible match will be Teo, Queen Bee, and Naomi. All three will make a fine companion for you, Albert. Teo, Queen Bee, and Naomi will all get along well with you and match your personality. So, Teo, Queen Bee, and Naomi.
My sources say yes.
Yes, I calculate you'll have the best probability of success with them. Numbers, all based on numbers. High scores. What if they're not into the people like me? This feels weird and maniacal. I'm not sure I like this. Oh yeah, okay. Let's just run with it. I've come this far. It's weird, but you know what? My life is weird. It's surfing a deep wave of weird, all the way to the shores of weirdness. So okay, hook me up with someone whose numbers match my numbers. I'm ready to go. Great, but I want to make sure you understand what's really going on here.
I'm software, right? I have to see the world through numbers. I see relationships as numbers. I see your vocal tones as numbers. And I score it all.
Oh
But
dear.
the math is less important than the meaning.
Okay.
I see a number. But that number represents your free will and your heart.
Oh
You
dear.
chose to spend time with them.
Yeah,
You
I
shared
did.
good times with smiles and laughter. And
I did.
sometimes even tears.
Yep.
This isn't like a dating website. You aren't asking a total stranger out just because the numbers match. You need to switch the causal relationship around.
Well, I need to ask for a casual relationship.
Causal. As in the cause of. You aren't spending time with them because of the numbers. The numbers exist because you wanted to spend time with them.
Yep.
You've been building these relationships for months.
I've done it.
Now, you can take one to the next level.
Yep.
The numbers can be your guide if you let them.
Of course.
But follow your heart.
Oh, I know where my heart wants to go.
Above all else, follow your heart. Okay?
All right. Okay. Got
Right.
it.
So let's not limit ourselves here. Of all those who are special to you,
Teo!
which one do you want to share your heart with?
My Teo boy! It's a big decision, but she's right. She's been watching me, listening to me, understanding me. But in the end, it's my choice and their choice to accept my love or not. To which one do I love? Which one should I approach? Teo! Teo. I let his name linger on my lips, if only for a moment. It's sweet and happy, just like him. For me, there's no other choice. Teo's the one my heart has been guiding me towards. The constant affection he showers me with already makes me swoon, and now it's my time to share my feelings with him. Yes, it's Teo. I say his name again, this time with a more confidence and reassurance of my sentiment towards him. Well, duh. Hasn't he been pretty much constantly flirting with you already? Well, yeah, but he flirts with everyone. I just hope there's more than a friendly teasing going on. Very well, I believe there's only one thing left to do, and that's... What's the phrase? Follow your heart? That's the one, Iris. I hope my heart is leading me in the right direction. Oh, I'm sure you'll be happy with the results, Albert. I shall leave you to it. Now all I have to do is find Teo, because he's not loitering around with the other funplexers. I scan the beach horizon. There's plenty of people still milling about, packing up their beach spots and closing out the day. Nope. That's the beach jellyfish. And that's just some smushed sandcastles. Oh great, I finally get up enough courage to... And he splits town, gone forever, lost to the alluring call of the sea. Wait! There he is! Taylor's stuck up in a conversation with some of the randos on the beach. I watch him for a minute, examining his movements. Something is off, however. I can tell even from here. His expression is hesitant and nervous, and normally his hand motions are much more fluid and less agitated than what I'm seeing. He glances over, and from the corner of his eye, he notices me standing there. I watch on, as from what I can tell, he's accusing himself for the conversation. As he directs his attention my way, his entire body relaxes, no longer the trepidation on his face, and there is an ease in his wave to me. He smiles at me instantly. Noticing his change makes me notice a shift in my own body. As he gets closer, I feel nervous. I would feel nervous. My hands start to sweat, and my face is flushed with warmth. I can't believe I'm really going to do this. This is no small feat. I just need to take a nice big breath and try not to freak out. Oh, hey Albert. Hey Teo. It's a beautiful evening out tonight, but not nearly as beautiful as you. Such a poet, but yeah, So, I wanted, to ask you something. Oh, yeah? Me too, actually. Would you... Yeah, I mean, do you want to... For sure. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that will you go on a date with me? That's what I want. Yeah! Yes! That's what I wanted to ask you. Will you go on a date with me? Yeah, that's what I'd like. What? Really? That's great. Awkwardly, we both look away, but it's only for a moment, quickly returning our gaze to one another. I, didn't really have much planned except wanting to spend time with you. No, I'm not the best at planning impromptu dates, or even planned dates for that matter. For the record, I'm very bad at dating.
Oh, don't even worry. I think I got the perfect idea.
Oh? You do? Of course you do. You're not only the king of dance, but you're probably the king of dates, too.
I think you think very highly of me, but flirting doesn't always yield results.
My sweet boy, and I love him so much.
I've been much too busy to invest any time into a proper dating life, but you?
But you, Albert, ... I can't really say your name because they gotta get you input a lot of names in this game.
Oof, you are worth every second.
I love him so much.
But I'm getting off track, as I often do when staring at you. I was
Yay!
perusing the local newspaper today, and I came across a drop-in special for the local dancing company.
Oh, come on.
So, what say you? Will you let me sweep you off your feet?
That's a horrible pun, but you know how bad of a dancer I am. You've watched me play Showtime stage. I don't so much as score points as flip my arms and legs around. It's neither graceful nor coordinated. I'm in fact a danger to myself and others on the dance floor. Oh, I know. You aren't supposed to agree with me on that, Teo. Relax, Albert. I was only teasing. And that's why I chose a dance style that I have no background in whatsoever. So actually, we'll be in the same boat. I'm afraid, are all the life vests on this boat, I might drown in a sea of missteps and sprained ankles. Also, now that I think about it, how can you, Swan Lake Teo, be bad at dancing regardless of any type? We all have our strengths and weaknesses. And pray tell, what's your weakness? Oh my god. Ballroom dancing. What? When I picture ballroom dancing, I don't think of me and Teo. I think of ladies wearing extravagant and ruffled dresses, covered in millions of sequins, men dressed in suits with their tails dangling behind them. And lots of waltzing. Surely, no jesting here, Albert. Teo breaks our eye contact, turning to gaze at the ocean shore. For the past several months I've known you, you've kept encouraging me to do more for myself. You told me I focus too much on pleasing others and that I don't spend enough time on me. And you're completely right, Albert. Well, I've been listening, and there's one thing I want. What's that?
I want to expand my dancing repertoire. I want to better myself and surpass the dancing talent I already have. I want to be a better Teo.
You want to be a better boy?
Showtime Stage is a phenomenal game, and I love getting up there and strutting my stuff. But being in that community has taken me back to where it all started. Back to my first passion. Dancing.
Yep, dancing.
It's always been dancing. Being able to express myself through the flick of a wrist or the stomp of my foot. Nothing is more poetic nor alluring.
Very true.
Well, save for you, of course.
God damn it, you're such a flirtatious boy!
Ballroom dancing has been the one style I've drawn away from. Because you need two people to do it.
Very true.
And I've just never found the right partner.
Teo longingly gazes, leaves the ocean, to my face once again. His eyes are kind yet intense, and a smile gently parts his lips.
Until now.
Yeah, oh, he's such a shy boy. I love him so much. My face flushes instantly, and I cannot break away from his gaze. Teo steps closer to me, and hearts beat faster. I lied before. About what? There are two things I want. Yes? Teo grins wider, his face is ever so slowly leaning towards mine. The first thing is still the same, becoming a better dancer, but the second one is something I've longed for a while. My heart feels like it's going to beat right out of my chest. And that is a kiss from you. Would that be asking too much? Go on and kiss me already. Go. I would very much like to kiss you too. These smiles melt my heart as we are inches away from each other. We both close our eyes and our lips meet. Tails' lips are warm and soft, and I feel a wave of emotion over me. Before I know it, however, the kiss is over, his warmth leaves, and we are apart. It was a delicate and simple kiss, one of honesty and appreciation. And it was perfect. Tails sits back and stretches his arms toward me, his palms wide open. So, Albert, I will ask you again. Will you finally let me sweep you off your feet this time? I gently place my hand in his and squeeze tightly. Yes, please. Sweep away. Yay! I love him so much. We arrive at all the right moves. Float Sam's dance hall. As much as I wanted to try out ballroom dancing in my fanciest attire, I didn't think to bring to the beach. Hopefully my usual hoodie will be adequate for all the twirling and sliding. Entering the dance hall, I respect quaintness much like the rest of Float Sam. It's got a hardwood floor, plenty of space, and music playing. What do you need? What do you need? Maybe anti-anxiety. I don't know how I'm going to survive this. It's the beginner's class. Don't look so nervous. Ooh, I'll try, but there's so many other people here. Several other couples hang about, some stretching, some chatting. You'll do fine. To be honest, most people here will be too busy focusing on their partners or themselves in the mirrors to focus on what we're doing. Plus, they're going to make as many mistakes as we will. We'll all just be learning, no shame in that. Is ballroom dancing that difficult? You're making it seem difficult. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being pick up rocks, which is easy, and 10 being slaying a dragon, which is nigh impossible. So, what are we dealing with? 6.5. So like picking up a phone to an unknown caller. That rough, huh? Yep, I'm doomed. So yeah, not easy, but I know with you by my side we can accomplish anything, including a waltz. You might have too much faith in my ability to not trip over my own feet. To continue chatting amongst ourselves for a little while until the instructor shows up. I can only assume so, since he's the one who looks more confident among us. You've had to be extremely confident to try to teach me how to dance. I applaud his moxie. The instructor sets up a vinyl record turntable, dropping in the needle on a spicy waltz track. Immediately, speakers around the room crackle to life. Theo leans over and whispers to me, "You ready?" "Yes, I think so. Ready to rock slide." The instructor raises his hand in the air and claps twice to get our attention in hushed chatter. Welcome to the intro to ballroom dancing. My name is Octavius Price, and I'll be instructing you all in all the right moves. Oh, I get it. Like the name of the place. Yes, exactly. You are a clever one, I can tell. But I've all brought some passion to the dance floor this evening because passion, the first step in becoming a dancer. What? I am confusion. But I hope you all brought some passion to the dance floor this evening, because passion is the first step in becoming a dancer. It's missing is there. I've noticed the typo. Typo police. You must feel the music in your entire body, and then use your entire body to tandem with your partner. Ballroom dancing is all about trusting your partner. The two of you will become your entirety by the end of this class, completely in tune with one another. Octavius' voice was as rhythmic as the music, and his flamboyant expression were matched with his hand motions. Every point he made was executed with closed hands. His words made ballroom dancing very sensual and romantic even. Shall we begin? First of all, I want you to face your partner. Teo and I complied and couldn't help but smile shyly at each other. Something so innocent and simple felt so awkward and clumsy. Good. Now before we do anything else, I want you to take a nice breath and relax. I was entirely grateful for the reminder to breathe as I was holding my breath the entire time. Next, I want you to each put your hand on your partner's hands, feeling their weight against yours, not pushing or pulling, but balanced with each other. I gently put my hand up to Teo's, and I could feel our nervousness in the weariness of our palms. Excellent. Now the first step in being connected to your partner. From here, you can both try swaying back and forth. Do you feel each other in the warmth of your hands? We both start moving our hips from side to side. Years of dancing have made Teo's hip movement fluid and deft in entrance. Nice moves, Albert. Why, thank you. I blushed and looked down, embarrassed, but I let a grin slide on my face. Good, good. You're doing splendidly. Next, whoever is leading, cup your hand and your partner's shoulder blade, and the other will rest their hand on the leader's shoulder. Shoulder blade. Ah, okay. So this is the shoulder blade, and then the other leads it on the shoulder. Okay. I don't know ballroom dancing, so I'm so confused. Before I can do anything, Taylor simply rests his hand over my shoulder blade, and in return, I rest my arm on his. Octavia Price walks around the classroom correcting people's posture and hand positions. He stops next to Taylor and pushes both of us closer together. Don't be afraid to get nice and cozy either. Oh, I won't. Now that you two have become one, it is the first holding position. From here, you can do just about anything. Take another moment to truly feel each other's bodies, heart, and soul. You'll need all three for the next moves. Teo and I are so very close, his body brushed up against mine, and I can feel his warm breath on my neck. My heart swells from being so near to him. Every time our eyes met, I can't help but blush feverishly and bashful, look away, keeping eye contact, and nearly as difficult at this point. And even though we shared a kiss already, this is definitely much more intimate. I won't ever let you go. I love him so much! Octavia proceeds to teach us some basic moves like the foxtrot, waltz, and the salsa. It took a while to each step down, but after several missteps, much giggling, and lots of repetition, Teo and I were dancing as one. Dancing in Teo was like this was a dream come true. I felt so comfortable to be in his arms, and we were really quite the pair. Wonderful, wonderful. You've earned some freestyle time. Freestyle? Yes, yes. It's all about individual expression. Free form, if you will. Become one with your partner. The music, let your heart and feet guide you. Don't think, just act.
Care to dance?
What do you think? Shall we give it a go? Now that I've mastered the basic, I think I'm ready for some advanced techniques. But how should I use free time? Let's try something new. This has all been lovely and wonderful, but I wish you got something to groove on. I think we should try to turn up this notch. I want to shake it hard. Those words are music to my ears. Let's show everyone a couple new moves. Tail took my hand and began to swing with me back and forth. It was much more upbeat set of steps than anything we've been doing before. He rolls his hips, throws out some fancy moves akin to what he does at Showtime stage. I was able to follow along with some relative ease because I watched him so many times on the game that I practically memorized the damn steps myself. I was laughing and smiling and shaking my buns to the music. Now this I could get used to. Hold on tight, my dear. I've saved the best move for last. Oh? Show me. Teo wraps his arms around my waist and dips me. Yep. My foot kicks up in the air as I completely put my trust in Teo for him not to drop me. He fulfills my wish and keeps me held tightly as he dips me even lower. His eyes lock on mine. We are lost in each other's gaze. I dare not turn away, not even for a second. This is where I want to be. Just like this. Ooh. Octavian Price interrupts our moment with a clap of his hands. It was only a moment, but Teo gently brings me up, never letting go of my hand, and we listen to what our instructor has to say. Excellent job, everyone. We all should give yourself a pat on the back. And thus concludes the intro to ballroom dancing. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves, and we'll see you next time at All the Right Moves. We all clapped for each other, and Octavia took a slight bow. All began via a shuffling halt. Teo and I lingered for a moment and smiled at each other and just enjoyed the moment. We had such a good time, and I do have to say, for not knowing anything, Teo and I did remarkably well. Octavius even took note, and we were all far excelled than the other couples in the room. You both have so much potential. I'm amazed! Not everyone catches on quickly as you two did. I have a special going on right now. You two should come back to do some more private lessons with me. We would, but I'm afraid we're only here on the holiday for the weekend. Quite a shame, really, but if you ever back to Float Town, don't forget your friend Octavius Price. I don't think we'd ever forget you if we tried. Idly, I wonder if maybe this guy is a distant cousin of Hamza. The review of us had a nice chuckle before Teo and I turned to each other once more. Hey, I got a hankering for something nice night swimming. Let's go cool off by the waves. That sounds absolutely perfect. Ooh. Dancing did quite a sweat. A nice cool ocean breeze would feel good against the skin. Plus, I don't want this evening to end anytime soon. I love him so much. After a quick ride back to the hotel to freshen up, we found ourselves back on the beach. The full moon hung in the midnight sky, twinkling stars illuminating the sandy shores. You couldn't have asked for a more perfect night. So, here we are, back on the beach. The waves are calm, and the water is still warm. By the coy tone in Teo's eyes, I knew something was up, but exactly what kind of shenanigans Teo was planning, I wasn't sure. Before I inquired, Chile immediately started shredding clothes before he received this. But first, his sleeveless sweatshirt. I can feel my body temperature rise exponentially as I can't help but stare at his well-defined, particularly his muscles. Then his track pants. I make a fist with my hand and concentrate, trying desperately to keep my mind and body in check, leaving only his very small swimwear. I've already witnessed all the glory that is Teo and his feel from earlier today, but this feels so much different after everything we've shared this evening. Normally I could fool myself into being such a nice dream, but now it's suddenly become very real very quickly. Let's go. Oh! Okay. Let's go skinny dipping. What? 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 Skinny dipping with Teo. Maybe now is not the right time for this. I'm not saying no to the thought of Teo in the nude, but I'm not saying no to the thought of right now. Teo, as much as I would love to indulge you on this request, shouldn't this wait till later? Oh, Albert, I was only joking, but you should have seen the look on your face. Priceless. Teo, you can't just do that to someone. But I just did. When you said night swimming, I thought you meant swimming at nighttime, like current time of the day. It is. Teo burst up laughing. Night swimming is the definition of skinny dipping. It is not! Is it? It is! Astonished, I felt such a silly trick, but I can't help but laugh with Teo. I chided him in his jest. You are bad.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say? Oh. I'm a naughty boy. But in all seriousness, I really did want to go swimming. Teo gives one more wink in my direction before darting toward the ocean. With a runner's sprint, he hits the shore in no time and takes a leaping dive right into the crashing wave. Seconds later, he emerges from the ocean, combined with his hands through the saltwater-soaked tail. Come on in. The water's perfect. A refreshing dip in the ocean with Teo does sound nice, but do I chance getting wet this late at night? Make me. I like teasing Teo as much as he enjoys teasing me. It's about time he got a taste of his own medicine. I give him the best wink. I bet you can't get me in the ocean. Go ahead and try and make me. Oh, is that a challenge? Tis. I think this one I'm about to win. The playfulness of our banter turns into Teo bounding towards me. You can't catch me! I wait till he gets closer and roll out of his grasp. You're fast, but not fast enough! Teo darts around and catches me in a hug. I laugh happily as he picks me up. I playfully fight back and he squeezes me closer, both of us having a huge smile on our face. Still in his embrace, he walks back into the ocean, the cool water tickling my skin. What was that about not being able to get you in the ocean? Fine. You win this time. Teo lets me down gently in the ocean and his back turned and I duck my hand in the water, scooping as much water as I can, splashing him with my strength. I continue on outside until I feel his appropriately drenched my arms tired. Teo laughs and smiles in return. I deserved this. I deserved that, didn't I? You did, and now we're even. Good. A truce is in order. I accept. We are now officially truced. As much as the water feels nice, it's really cold, and I feel my skin prick. Even in the moonlight, Teo takes notice of it. We don't want you to turn into a prune, do we? No, but I don't think I would mind being a plum if I had to be a fruit. Teo walks over to me and puts his hands on my shoulders. Once again, I find myself lost in his gaze. His gentle expression articulated in the light of the moon. Come on, let's get you out of the ocean. Let me carry you back. It's only fair since I carried you in. I nod in agreement. Teo leans over, putting his arms in the crook of my neck and my knees. I gently fall into him as he picks me up. My arms find themselves wrapping around his neck, and I bury my flushed face into his chest. Teo carries me to shore until he places me on the sand. My toes touch the gritty sand, and once I'm stable beneath my feet, I look back up at Teo. He brings up his hand and places it on my cheeks. I nuzzle my face into his soft hand and gently kiss his palm. You are stunning. Smiling, he waits for my gaze to return before he leans over and kisses me passionately. There's just a massive smile on my face right now because I love this sweet boy so much. I can still taste the ocean salt on his lips. Oh, what? If all things good must come to pass, but it is very cold and I feel burning need to be very dry again. Soon we're toweled off, changed back to our normal clothes, if now somewhat damp clothes, and are enjoying the evening air rather than the waving water. I love him. I love him so much. Oh, little blanket, hello. Yay!
I know this might seem sudden, but you mean so much to me.
I love them so much. This is such a nice boy. I love him. He makes me happy. Truth is, I feel the same way, Teo.
Well then, I'm glad we're in agreement.
I love him so much.
You inspire me to be a better person. To keep working on myself and also remembering to take time to honor myself.
Yeah, like smooching your boyfriend. Teo, I want you to know, I will always be here for you, cheering you on. Teo wrapped his arms around me and hugged me
Thanks. Thanks for indulging me with the ballroom dancing, and thank you for joining me on this lovely evening.
You're welcome. I'll do it as many times as you want. It was totally a new experience, and I'm glad I got to share it with you. I'm going to hold you to that. Teo's arms relax, and he reaches behind himself and retrieves a small picnic basket. When did you? A gentleman never divulges his secrets. Fair enough. I gladly start munching on a miniature feast of fruits, cheese, and bread. Teo joins me and pours each a glass of wine. Let us toast to this magnificent evening. To you! I clink my glass with his. To you. We continue toasting for everything and anything, to the moon, to the stars, to the funplex. Eventually my stomach is satisfied and I'm feeling a little tipsy from the tall toast. I scoop myself up next to Teo and he lays his arm around my shoulder. I lay my head on Teo's shoulder and he hugs me close. I can feel his warmth and I smile wide. At this rate, I know I won't get much sleep, but I couldn't care less. I feel such peace being in his arms. I cuddle up close and he squeezes me tight.
You're wonderful.
I love him. He makes me happy. You too. There's nothing else to say. For the rest of our time on the beach, we enjoy the silence of the night, save for each other, save for the crash of each wave of the shore. He makes me happy. And that's how Teo and I found each other. I'd call our lunchtime party the high water mark, one perfect moment at a time, but I was wrong. This was it. And it was difficult weeks ahead. I'd cling to the high water mark in hopes that the wave would roll my way again. Yay! Level 5 of Arcade Spirits completed. So far, you've scored 17,200 points. You're winning friends and influencing people. Oh, and pizza fact time! Three of the top 10 weeks of pizza consumption occur in January. More pizza is consumed during the big game week and then on the other week of the year. Do you want to save your game before seeing level 6? Yes, please! Yes. Yes, I do. At return. I normally try and push in for about an hour for each of these so I can get as much as I want in. This game is so good. This game is so nice to my heart. Such a good game, and it will always leave a soft place in my heart. Level 6! Hit the lever! Oh, we got 2 more. Oh no, I think we got 2 more levels to the end of this because this is 8 chapters. It is the future year of 20XX, and my dream has come true. Okay, let's be honest. If you asked me 2 months ago, my dream involved in being an event coordinator at a video card, I would have just started you kind of funny. Even now, it sounds ridiculous. But it's true. I'm here, I'm successful, I'm happy. And this is my dream. Ever since Funplex Rising, business has been booming. The Funplex is... Jesus! The Funplex is packed with players, day in, day out. Kids, teens, a college crowd, the nostalgic ones looking for old games they remember. I've run 3 events so far. We started rotating our games out of storage and into play to keep things fresh. The high score boards are constantly shifting. In fact, things are going so well, Gal and Hickory may start looking into a second location, but this will always be home. Seeing the smiles on my coworkers' faces in games alike, watching my friends laugh and play in good spirits, that's working for me and it's bringing me joy in return. I won't argue in the fact I barely understand why. I'm happy, and that's better than I've been in years going with the flow. Going with the flow never brought me this much enjoyment. I say by this point I've soundly broken the family curse. Maybe everything doesn't have to fall apart from under me. Maybe I can just be happy. Maybe this is where I'm meant to be. Sign here, please. Huh? A bicycle matches nudges a slim envelope in my way again, trying to catch my attention. I snapped into my happy little trance immediately. Oh, right. No problem. After jotting down my signature, she drops out the envelope and heads right to the door. No time for Moopy or the round of pinball, it seems. Deliveries to make. Curious, I open it. Albert McField, you are cordially invited to dine and discuss business at Deco's Palace with the CEO, Deco Nami. Meeting time will be 7 in the evening sharp. You may bring a guest of your choosing. Free royal value swipe card available for enjoyment of gamers prior to the meeting. What? I read through it a few more times, trying to press the curly cues and swirls of swooshes, although that doesn't clear my confusion of the whole matter. Super Francine looks up for me and curious about the letter as well, although she seems already to have an idea what it would say. I suppose it's time. It's that time, isn't it? Huh?
Oh, dear.
Time for that fellow to make another attempt in wooing me. Double, huh? Rather than wooing my beloved Funplex. Let me guess, Deco Nami of Deco Class sent you a fancy invitation with all sorts of fancy writing. That's accurate, yes. It's not the first time. He invited my dear Frederick and I over in 1986 to talk about selling the Funplex, and we turned him down flat. In the year 1990X, when a home game console were poised to take back the arcade card, he suggested we sell. We turned him down. Now it's 2020X. Now it's 20XX, and he's at it again. A gentleman would know when to quit, but he's got tenacity, and that can't fault him for that. Why would a big game arcade operator like Deco Nami care that much about us? We're in small time. No offense. Come on. If anyone is such a offended, it's you. Calling yourself small time, Albert, dear. You put in so much work to this arcade school. I bet that's why he's knocking on our door again. We're thriving, and that's lured him back in. Like grilled cheese in the mousetrap. So what? So wait, are we the cheese or the trap?
Oh, my.
That depends on how clever you are, my dear. Right, so I'm the cheese. Although I prefer to be mozzarella. Cheese type aside, do you want me to ignore the invite then? Oh, heavens no. Contrary to what people say about the fellow, he's very much a man of his word. I've always accepted his invitations and always to hear him out. It's only fair and proper. Though, I thought he was like the arcade scene's greatest evildoer.
Let's be sensible.
That's a bit grandiose, no? Certainly plenty of rumors of questionable methods abound. But that's it, all they are, rumors. Politeness should be met with politeness. That's not how conduct proper business, and that's what the Funplex is all about. Francine moves away from a seat near the ticket desk, but pauses, leaning heavily on the glass countertop and while looking stranded. I move to help her, but she waves me away, and sits back down. Oh, don't worry about little old me. I just stood up to take too quickly, that's all, just out of breath. But Albert, I think it's best if you go in my stead. Me? Let's be serious now. These old bones aren't as spray as they once were. And I think you'd be having a good time there. Well, an interesting time at any rate. I'll look my dapperest for the villainous gentleman. You can count on me, I'll represent the Funplex. Say no more, I'll be happy to represent the Funplex with dignity. Good. Now remember, offer as much respect as you are given. If you should be uncouth, you may have permission to be uncouth as well. There are many exploiters and users in this industry, and undoubted, Deco Nami ranks in their numbers, so smile as if he smiles, but use caution. So, go there and turn him down. Got it. The slowness of response is a bit concerning. I trust in you make the right decision for everyone. Which is not to sell the Funplex, right?
I don't feel that's my call to make anymore, dear.
What?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but I spend most of my time at home these days. Or napping. Or napping at home. The Funplex isn't really about me. Not anymore. It's so much more than Francine's Arcade Funplex now. It's about you. It's about your co-workers. It's
Francine,
about all
why
our
you gotta do
regulars.
this to me, you cheerful
You've made me
guru?
realize that. And I'm thankful.
I'm keeping the business. This is your dream as well as mine. You're the one that started this place, Francine. You had a dream of this place where people can have fun, relax, make friends. I feel that even entertaining the idea of selling it, well, feels wrong. Disrespectful to you and your dream. Oh, you're a peach, yeah. But times are always changing. I'm an old fuddy-duddy stuck in her ways. Maybe the time has come to change how the Funplex does things. We're almost back in the heyday. We're almost back to the heyday of 1980X, thanks to the changes you've made. So I won't say you can't decide to sell if the change you think we need to it. Please, keep an open mind. Francine starts deeply, more tired than usual. It's only afternoon and I'm already worn out. Haven't even done anything but sit here and knit all day. Knitting takes a lot of concentration. That's not nothing if you're feeling poop. You can take a few days off, go home and get some rest. All the same, I'd rather come in and work for work tomorrow, even if there's a little work for me to do. I love being here. This is my true home. And yet you want me to keep an open mind about this too.
Like I've told you, life can be a difficult series of trade-offs. What I want and what should be are often different things.
Yes, but selling to this guy would not make any of this business better.
I'm relying on you to do right by everyone I love.
No.
If selling is in their best interest to keep this dream going, so be it.
No,
No matter what you decide, I'm proud of you. I knew there was something special about you when I hired you to replace my grandson. You are the brightest spirit at the Funplex. And while we may not be blood, I'm happy to consider you part of my family.
God damn it, Francine! Your grandma. I never knew my grandmothers, either of them. They died when I was really young. I feel like you filled that role. You become the grandmother I've never had. Miss Francine, thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome home, Albert. You will always be welcome here. With another deep sigh, Francine eases herself out of the chair. Now, I think I'll take your suggestion and head on home, well, for today anyway. I'll be here bright and early in the morning to hear how things went with Miss Anami. I know you'll make the right decision. Good night, Albert. Be well. Make the right decision. Okay. I'll try to leave my options open and hear him out, but I don't really want to sell this place to him. This place is home to millions. Nope. I just can't see it. If we sell out, well, I've tried so hard. I've gone so far. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. That's what old Albert would have said. That's everything's gonna collapse in on itself. So why get emotionally invested? But new Albert grabbed onto what he wants with both hands and does not let go. If Francine wants me to hear him out, okay. But I seriously doubt this will change my mind. Now, who do I want to take with my +1? Hi. You want to come with my date? I'm your girl Friday. I'm afraid I'm not. I'm your girl Friday. But I'm afraid you're not my type. My type being USB compatible, of course. I sensed you were in the state of deep pondering and wanted to help. You think if we could take the meeting? Yeah, I mean, Teo is the obvious choice, but I'm sure you have some opinions on Deco's Palace. True, as part of the Funplex family, Teo would be a good pick. But this is a business meeting. You may want to consider widening your options. Teo will support your decision either way. It's clear he trusts you. It's true, okay then. Yeah. Ah, crap. Yeah. Shit. Damn. Can I pause? Okay, I can save here. I'm gonna save, actually. Yes. I'm gonna save here and leave this story for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll leave tweet tricks and anything down below. I'll leave a link to the game down there as well. I'll leave a couple of good things down there. If you guys like what I do, make sure to flick that bell icon and tap that beautiful subscribe button. Also, guys, make sure to smash that like button. And guys, I want to say, recommend who you think I should bring to this meeting. Leave it down in the comments. I'll let you guys decide. I'll leave it down in the comments so you guys decide who I should take to this meeting with Deco. My heart goes with either Gavin or Teo, mainly because Gavin's like the manager of the arcade, but Teo would also have some things to say about Deco. So, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey!